The king of the French Open is still not fit yet. He's suffering from an injury. This French Open will decide if Nadal's still got the spark, or if it's time for him to get dethroned. Why is his coach so concerned about it? Hello and welcome back to Rally Rackets. In today's video, we're going to take a look at why Carlos Moya is concerned about Rafael Nadal's injury at Roland Garros. Due to a rib injury sustained during last week's BNP Paribas Open, tennis superstar Rafael Nadal is projected to miss 4 to 6 weeks of activity. According to his coach Carlos Moya, Nadal first experienced a stress injury during a semifinal victory against Carlos Alcaraz, but he still competed in the final against Taylor Fritz, which he lost in straight sets. Before losing his first match of the season against Fritz, Nadal won his first 20 matches of the 2022 season. Following that, the 35-year-old Spaniard recently stated that the injury was a significant injury. "Honestly, I was in pain. I was having trouble breathing," Nadal told the reporters. "I'm not sure if it's anything on the rib, I'm not sure. It's like a needle inside here all the time while I'm breathing or moving. Because it's unpleasant, I became a little bit woozy." He was still dealing with a foot issue from earlier in the competition. The good news for Nadal is that his expected comeback date will put him back on the court before the next major. The French Open is set to begin on May 22nd, already knocking on the door. This is what kept his coach Carlos Moya concerned. Of course, for Nadal, who has won a record 13 Roland Garros titles and earned the moniker King of the Clay, it's always an essential trip. Barring a setback, he should be able to compete in at least one warm-up event before landing in Paris. If Nadal wins the French Open, he'll have a 2-major advantage over his nearest competitors, Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic, who each have 20 Grand Slam victories. Recently, Nadal has competed in the Madrid Open, his first clay court tournament of the 2022 season. He's been off the tour in recent weeks due to a rib ailment he got during the Indian Wells Masters. Muratoglu has also assisted in the development of other players like Stefanos Tsitsipas. He won't play many games, and it's unusual for him to come to Roland Garros with so few. As a result, this tournament will be unfamiliar territory for him, he explained. Despite his outstanding start to the season, Rafa has always been a player who requires a lot of playing time. He's not going to show up in top shape. However, Nadal's coach, Carlos Moya, retaliated by telling the Frenchman to show a little respect. Moya responded to the statement on Twitter by presenting a variety of facts to refute the assertion. Since 2016, the Spaniard has been a member of Nadal's team and is a former. Nadal resumed playing on Wednesday in Madrid, defeating Serbian Miomir Kekmanovic 6-1, 7-6. That was his first appearance on the tour since March 20th. The 35-year-old is seeking to build on his strong start to the year, when he won 20 consecutive matches until falling in the Indian Wells final to Taylor Fritz. In a tennis interview, Carlos Moya described how his friendship with Rafael Nadal began. "I took care of him on tour when no one knew who he was," the former world #1 stated. "I may have assisted him in improving his game, but because he was hungry, he also assisted me and forced me to give my all in every training session. I was 24 at the time, and you never want to lose to a youngster. But when it came to PlayStation, I always defeated Nadal. Although we haven't played it in a long time," Moya said when asked why he still competes on the Champions Tour. "I want to have fun, and I appreciate the rush of excitement. It's a nice feeling to be in the third set of the Champions tiebreak and playing for the title. It isn't the French Open or Wimbledon, but it's still a tournament, and I give it my all," was before. Okay, he put on some weight, but his game was shifted. "In the Zurich event, I also faced Stefan Edberg. He was one of my boyhood heroes." The 35-year-old originally suffered with the ailment in 2005, and it was most recently and visibly displayed in his third-round loss to Denis Shapovalov at the Italian Open. According to CNN, Nadal remarked after the match, "Unfortunately, my day-to-day is challenging. Even in this state, I'm working hard. It's irritating that I can't practice properly every day." After the Shapovalov match, Nadal characterized himself as a player living with an ailment. After his comeback victory over David Goffin at the Madrid Open in May, he voiced a similar emotion. Nadal told reporters, "I have a persistent ailment that has no cure. That's a part of my existence, and it's one of the drawbacks of not being able to finish the game sooner. In the short term, I believe I'm physically fine, but my feet must adjust to competition." To keep the issue under control, Nadal is taking his doctor to the French Open. His priority is to ensure that he does not have any discomfort in practicing. He'll have to recuperate soon because the competition is from May 22nd to June 5th. Moya continues to be concerned about Nadal's health and conditioning. Perhaps he'll play in the French Open, he speculated, but I'm not convinced he'll be able to keep his legacy. Rafael Nadal is the French Open's undisputed king. No other player has won more Grand Slam championships on the clay surface at Roland Garros than the 35-year-old, who has a total of 21 majors over the 4 slams. Following his initial triumph, Nadal went on to win the following 3 French Opens between 2006 and 2008, defeating Roger Federer in all 3 finals, ended in 2009, when he lost in the 4th round to eventual finalist and 23rd seed Robin Soderling, who went on to win his first French Open. Following that, Nadal won. In 2015, Djokovic defeated Nadal in straight sets, and Djokovic went on to lose in the final to Stan Wawrinka. He also failed in 2 consecutive French Opens for the first time in his career, when he retired injured before his 3rd round match against Marcel Granollers. Between the 2017 and 2019, Nadal won 4 French Open championships, including final triumphs over Wawrinka in 2017, Dominic Thiem in 2018 and 19, and Djokovic in 2020. Nadal was ousted in the semi-finals by eventual champion Djokovic last year. Nadal has won a record 21 Grand Slam majors, including 4 US Open crowns, 2 Wimbledon victories, 2 Australian Open victories, in addition to his 13 French Open trophies. Nadal won the 2022 Australian Open in January, 13 years after winning his first championship in Australia, breaking a run of 4 final losses. His first final participation was in 2011, with semi-final exits in 2018 and 2019. Nadal has won the US Open 4 times, but he hasn't participated at Flushing Meadows since he won the title in 2019. Now, as both Carlos Moya and Nadal's fans are concerned, let's see how Nadal performs at the upcoming Roland Garros in Paris, and if he can maintain the legacy he holds. So with this, our video has come to an end, but we will return soon with new and exciting videos in the future. Until then, please ensure that you enjoy our video by hitting the like button. Also, share your thoughts and opinions in the comments box below. Do not forget to click the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Thank you for your time. We hope to see you at the next one, and until then, peace.